I messed up. I messed up real bad, and every day I wake up hoping it was just a dream. It all started 6 months ago. My wife brought her best friend home. Let's call her Anita. She had just gone through a painful breakup and had nowhere to stay. My wife, being the kind, generous woman that she is, offered her a place to stay in our house. I wasn't comfortable with it. I told my wife, but she brushed it off. "She's like a sister to me," she said. So I kept quiet. At first everything was okay, but then things started to feel off. Anita would walk around the house in short gowns, tight ones, no bra. I'm a man. I tried not to look, but it wasn't easy. Her nipples were always poking through her clothes, and sometimes she'd bend in front of me like it meant nothing. At night, she'd come to the kitchen while I was getting water. "Can you help me open this bottle?" she'd whisper. That voice, that smile, it was almost like she knew what she was doing. I felt guilty just thinking about it. My wife trusted her completely. She would leave the two of us alone in the house without a single worry. Then one night it happened. I had a little too much to drink. My wife had gone to bed early. Anita and I were in the living room watching something on TV. She sat next to me, way too close. Her thigh touched mine. I should have gotten up. I should have walked away. But I didn't. She leaned in. One kiss led to another, and before I knew it, we were doing it right there in the living room. The next morning, we both acted like it didn't happen. I told myself it was a mistake. It would never happen again. But it did. Just one more time, still no protection. She said she'd take the pill. I begged her to. She said, "Don't worry, I will." I wanted to forget the whole thing ever happened. But 6 weeks later, she called me crying. She was pregnant. My heart dropped. She said she didn't plan to keep it, but then she said it's a sin to have an abortion. Her pastor told her it was wrong, so she decided to keep the baby. She left our house shortly after. No warning, just disappeared. Blocked me, blocked my wife, nothing. My wife was confused, hurt. She kept asking what happened. I lied. I said maybe Anita just needed space. Maybe she was going through something. I acted just as shocked as she was. But deep inside, I was falling apart. Now, 5 months later, Anita is showing. The baby bump is visible, and she's back. She messaged me. She said I need to tell my wife, that she deserves to know. She gave me a deadline, this week. If I don't tell her, she will. Here's where it gets worse. My wife just had major surgery to remove fibroids. So many fibroids, the doctor said it filled a bowl. She's been in pain. She's been praying. We've been trying for a child for 4 years. 4 years. And now, the only baby coming is with her best friend. She has high blood pressure. She's still recovering. If I tell her now, it might break her. It might kill her. But I can't keep this secret forever. There are nights I lie awake and cry. I beg God to let the pregnancy end on its own. Yes, I'm ashamed to say it. I've prayed that Anita loses the baby, because that feels easier than watching my wife's heart shatter. I love my wife, but how do you tell the woman you love that the one person she trusted the most is now carrying your child? I feel stuck, trapped, like no matter what I do, someone will get destroyed. If I confess, I might lose her forever. If I stay silent, the truth will still find its way out, and it'll hurt even more. I have 4 days left. 4 days to either come clean or watch my whole life collapse in slow motion. Please tell me, what would you do?